Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset that Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. Well, we're going to see Doc Rivers on the sidelines tonight, and there is no doubt he's been a successful coach wherever he's been. This question for you, Kenny, how would you grade his handling of the Clippers roster during his tenure?
Well, it's never easy being both president and the team coach. I mean, think about this. That's a lot of pressure because when the coach isn't doing his job well, who fires him? Not the president. When the president isn't doing his job well, who fires him? It's tough because there's no one to manage the other person when you are both people.
You know, not every move has been a success, but no real disasters. You know, he's always been active in improving the roster, and we'll see. But he needs to win now.
Ernie, would you reprimand yourself?
I do all the time.
Would you fire yourself?
I'm always saying, why did you take this job to work with these bozos?
Oh, wow. That's not reprimand.
Kevin Harlan.
Now we're bozos.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers, back on the road tomorrow. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
Yeah, and some top-tier opponents coming in, a chance to test themselves against the best our league has to offer. So those are the challenges that they face, but they have to approach those as opportunities.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul out there with Freak, and it's Crawford at the 3, the small forward. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Shot clock at 6. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Boy, that was a strong pick by Sanders.
Paul dishes to Griffin. Back to Paul. Gets that one, nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Now the feed to Freak. Connects from three-point range. Freak's got 5 now.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
On defense, the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Outside Bryant. Here's Russell. Lets the 3 fly. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Russell. Bryant's got his second bucket.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And the wide open shot from Paul. There's Freak. Buries it down low.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Russell kicks to Kobe. Screened by Sanders. Crawford against Thomas. Now the dish to Randle. Out to the right wing. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Sanders' shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Russell following the score by Jamal Crawford. Screened by Sanders. And Kobe, here we go. A second chance effort, and Russell with the layup. Russell's got his first points of the game.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Freak kicks to Griffin, the 17-footer. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Russell kicks to Sanders. It's deflected and stolen by Jordan. And they're moving it up. And again, Jamal Crawford.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here is Russell. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Sanders, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. And there's 1:45 left here in the opening quarter. And that one's good. Freak.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Fifth on the list, Chris Paul.
This guy does is a valuable asset to a team. He actually might be more dangerous passing than shooting.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jones checked in for Sanders. Williams comes in for Kobe. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Russell. The Clippers also changing it up. Smith checked in for Jordan. Boozer comes in for Blake Griffin. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Now here's Freak. Following the miss by Terrence Jones. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him, Greg. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. He already has 13 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
The shot will not go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
Here's Jones. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also #1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And he knocks down the first one. Jose Calderon. He's checked in for the Lakers. And so Jones nails both of them. Clippers leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Smith. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night. The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Dellavedova, defended by Paul. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And it's the Clippers' ball, down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
At the elbow, Jones. With some arc, the shot misses. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by... And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have to make adjustments. You know, you try to figure out what you can and can't do, and you have to try to learn that pretty quickly and figure out how effective you can be. And so it's just about making adjustments.
Well, at Kobe's age, and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone? Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Julius Randle's checked in for Sanders. Lance Thomas comes in for Kobe. Williams, he's checked in for Jose Calderon. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Russell. The Clippers also changing it up. Dawson's checked in for Jordan. Anthony Bennett comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Redick. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Jones. Then there's Lance Thomas. And it's Randall in at the 4 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on quite a show. He ended up with 44 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. Boozer comes in for Dawson.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Lakers trail by 14. Dellavedova kicks to Randall. On the wing, Williams. 1:16 left here in the second. Screen by Jones. The shot by Williams, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Stolen by Thomas. That's good from Williams, the assist by Thomas. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Julius Randle picks one up. The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Dellavedova kicks to Randall. There's the pick. It's Williams with the drive, and that one's good. Williams has got 8.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Paul kicks to Freak, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's now 23 points for Freak. Dellavedova, the pass to Jones. And the shot is good. Paul. No good. That'll do it for the first half. Clippers ahead, up by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Coach Vogel, a tough going for your guys so far tonight. What's been the biggest obstacle to pulling off your game plan?
Well, they're just a great defensive team. You know, we're not handling our pressure well enough. We're trying to work it inside. They're fronting, and we got to execute our counters.
Thank you for the time, Coach. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Lakers trail by 11. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Freak is out there with Paul, and it's Crawford at the small forward. And taken away by Paul. Crawford against Kobe. Pass to Freak. A three-pointer is right on target. Freak's got the first bucket of the third here for Los Angeles. Paul against Russell. Pass to Kobe. Bryant is doubled. Randall a screen on Paul. Passes it to Sanders. Fires from 14. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And Freak throws it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Russell kicks to Kobe. Rebound by the Clippers.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Timeout, timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Start it.
All right, Staples Center, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud.
A lot of time, games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. Freak, number 1.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Sanders' shot is off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And stolen by Russell. Missed inside.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Calderon's checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Dishes it to Williams. The pass to Randall. Outside Thomas. Picked by Randall. Kicks it to Williams. Three-pointer. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And that's 13 points for Williams.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. Tell you what, this is some serious showmanship here. Loving that tomahawk.
Clark, he came with force, and that's not just getting 2 points. He was sending a message.
Making a statement.
And also a momentum shifter. I mean, the energy, you can see it. Take a look at the bench. Those guys are fired up. That makes you want to fight.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Screen by Jones. Fires for 3. No luck. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 19. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize this.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Julius Randle is out there with Terrence Jones. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Thomas in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. Redick dishes to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. The shot by Redick, no good. The Lakers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Williams attacking. Feeds it to Dellavedova. On the wing, Jones. Lakers passing it around. Right side, Thomas. To the middle. Here's Randle. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Boozer up top. The shot, no good. Good D by Jones. Lakers trail by 19. Dellavedova kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Rebound by Smith. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. And that one's good.
Let's go.
34 points for Freak.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Start it.
And the Lakers with some changes. Larry Sanders is checked in for Terrence Jones. Kobe comes in for Williams. And it's Russell in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Clippers also making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Smith. Griffin comes in for Carlos Boozer. And Chris Paul subbed in for J.J. Redick. And it's Russell in the corner. Screen by Sanders. Randle kicks to Thomas. He dishes it to Kobe. The drive by Russell. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And 12 points for D'Angelo Russell.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And the wide open shot from Griffin. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Thomas kicks to Bryant. And it's off from 3-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Freak. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And they double up Paul. Here's Freak. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here is Russell. Sanders with a screen on Paul. Russell passes to Sanders. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Larry Sanders. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
Check out the game for Sanders. He's got 8 points and a block.
All right, Staples Center, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Paul with the ball to the left wing. And here's Freak. The shot from 20 feet away. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Lakers trail by 21. Outside Russell. Back to Bryant. 5 to shoot. And again, the Lakers no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Russell against Paul. Now here's Bryant. He's guarded closely. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Crawford dishes to Freak. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
They get it again.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Misses there. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this